Seance. What?
Wait, this counts for pinpoint.
Oh my god. Seance double procs pinpoint.
Soul's grand finale. Look at this. Holy. An insane run. Just like completely absurd. Okay, transforms go up in value. And I think every character kind of just feels better with like 2 removes, to be honest. Wouldn't you have lived with rest? Yeah, probably. But that's the thing. Don't get stuck in the mindset of, oh, just rest every fire, because then you just die in the end game when you have no upgrades. You can't rest in the boss gauntlet. You need to be able to kill them. So you need actual output. Could see colorless. Colorless is generally really strong, but I also don't mind transform and just have a good deck. Yeah, it's just better. Incredibly good. We can try to fight the early elites and then just take only campfires rest of the act. Transform is in fact broken. I will take my 1 here. To block 2 here. New blading? No, I have not gotten it yet, but I think it looks really strong. Well-laid plans card against complete garbage trash. What the? Dang. Ow. Prepared. I just open everything, and then I walk into the store and buy a card, and it solves everything. Deadly poison. I don't feel like it. I can dodge the elite worst case. Uh oh. Transform 2, I heard. Oh, that's broken. Okay, maybe we're not going to the shop. And I just like take the advanced hallways. We can get owned in the hallways, is the thing. I should probably transform 1/1 here. I think it's a little silly to just transform all your damage. That's well, that's broken. So who is saying transforms are not good? Cause yeah, transforms, by the way. Very interesting stuff. This is just how silent goes, though. Truthfully. Okay, should be hopefully smooth scaling here. Cloak and dagger. Open everything. It also works with pinpoint. Deadly poison technically works with pinpoint too, but plays with after image nicer. If we need damage to kill like anything, I could see it, but I just don't really want to. Cloak and dagger versus just clicking dodge and roll for later. Cloak for Phantom seems to make sense, right? And okay, dreams come crashing back to reality, guys. It's time to stay grounded, I guess. After image is really strong here, though, and well, so is this card. A pinpoints card. appear to not be taking any more damage. Our remove's good. Yeah, that'd be kind of okay, I think. We just transform 3 cards and then the deck is completely busted. Still garbage. Whale card. We don't really do any damage. I guess I have a pinpoint. Walking into this elite could be a little suspicious. I think it's like a little too suspicious, not gonna lie, but I also want to limit test a little bit. Yeah, for this exact fight. Not playing pinpoint here is weird. I have a lot of things that work next turn. Whale just full walks too. That's not a full walk. Full pot now. Before it gets to add a million statuses to my deck again. I mean, it probably will get to, but at least I can hold this to discard. And hopefully we get like pinpoint to kill something. Perfect, actually, because now I can kill something with 21. Well-laid plans is maybe just too good in this fight. Unclear. It's probably way too good. Fortunately, can't like actually shuffle out anything here. Not worth using that for 6. 1 strike kills left dude. Although no well-laid plans proc at all here, so kind of going blind here. I guess we'll weaken you. This blocks for 2. This technically blocks for 1 next turn, so there's 0 reason to play it now. Pinpoint is 15. I do want to shuffle this in, however. Increase the chance we can actually kill. So, before we shuffle, we're gonna play it. And we lost 6 HP, so maybe the deck is just broken. It's possible. Snake Bite. Sucker Punch, or I can just upgrade Neutralize and I have well-laid plans, and then I just die. Okay, how much time do we have to solve Phantom? Unfortunately, Snakebite doesn't really play with Pinpoint at all. But, like, we have no damage. I would click a Deadly Poison here, I think. Unless you say that Pinpoint is just enough and the enemies will roll over and die. I have so many things open. I just don't want to. We have so much time. What's your win rate with Snakebite? I think I'm 5-0. I've never lost with Snakebite, I don't think. But I also don't feel like I need to pick it here. Okay, this is probably our attack pot. That's about as good of a turn as we can possibly get. Let's exhaust this. Playing Neutralize now makes no sense. Could maybe use Fortifier here. Just need to wait for my pinpoint predator turn or whatever. Fortifier blocks 15 here. Maybe it blocks more next turn. Sorry, it blocks 11 here. So this is it dead? And pinpoint incoming and slice. Surely it's dead. Okay, never mind. Phantom's dead. I don't need that anymore. I don't think. I don't think I need that anymore. It's not the worst thing of all time, though, and it plays with this. It can be green. Oh, am I getting baited into clicking deadly poison, bro? What's happening? Ugh. The lipstick, +1 dex and strength after 3 turns. Very strong. Very strong when your fights go forever. Yeah, part of me just wants to skip. I do think our damage scaling is not really existent though, so we'll click it and it's money. I don't think we ever die in this hallway, so I'm gonna upgrade this, and maybe this also lets us fight all the elites anyways. Isn't Gremlin Horn just completely broken in this fight, by the way? Just me? No, it grants a Nate. The upgrade. Usually not really that important until endgame. Holding strike here is actually pretty good. And it just means you start combat with it in your hand. Backstab. Do I need backstab? If Gremlin Horn can let us park that earlier. Don't mind. Power Pot is really sick. Poison Pot's also kind of sick. Wow, I really want to run in. I feel like there's some risk of death here by doing this. And I could also just like rest and then never die ever, and then the deck's broken, so like why risk it? I don't think we really take much damage in these fights though. Like we're so freaking strong. Running in. We're limit testing a bit. No way am I whaling right now, right? For 4. When this block's full. Like a different turn. Deadly Poison's doing the thing. It's going in enough. I see we just take no damage. We get to click the card and then we get to shop with the extra money. Panic button, Rainbow Ring would be sick. Here's Anchor if we just literally never want to take damage ever again. Ever. Escape Plan's so sick though. We got a normalized skipping silent in the rotating streaks. If book sucks though, it must be true. How do I die though? Like, actually. Now we have weak chain on this guy too. Might as well play that. No, I don't draw any weakness or anything. I just die. Be funny. Damn, I took 1. Okay, so Silent farmed max. I'm rewarded with a Juicy Bracelet. Wow. I'll gamble. Do I take Acro over that? I could see it. I could definitely see taking Acro over it. We just cycle our pinpoint faster. Cock Gamble finds well-laid plans faster though. Better in shorter fights for sure. Okay, I trust. We'll see another one. Okay, can I disrespect Vantum? Or is this respecting Vantum? Or is this respecting? I don't know. Surely I can just like power pot. Oh, new Vantum art. Whoa. That's cool. After image. We're getting Fuma. Fuma upgraded. Not upgraded, I should say. We're in the caves now. Surely I don't just like die to this guy, right? Am I skipping well-laid plans? If everything full blocks, like except for wounds, then maybe I'm okay to skip it, you know? I shuffled out Deadly Poison, so Deadly Poison upgraders are dead or what? Once I have well-laid plans, I feel like we never take damage again, pretty much. I just need cards to play. Well, if I had tools of the trade, I wouldn't really care that much about the wounds, but I do not. Not full walking. Tragic. Like, if we don't kill that fast, like, we do have the problem of, kind of getting destroyed, you know? Like, by draw consistency problems, not by anything else. Because, like, you can see the problem, right? I will hold this, though, to not redraw them. Like, that's a lot of wounds. That's kind of the problem. Maybe I die. I mean, that is like basically all the wounds that I just drew. That's probably the sketchiest turn. Bottom decking the deadly poison does not feel very good. Won't lie. Maybe I could have played a slightly different line there to not get owned. Flex pot is a possibility. I need to not draw a million wounds next turn and we'll live, but looks like we're alive. Do I need a flex pot? I think we can just block this guy, to be honest. He's also just dead, right? Yeah. And full blocked. Owned. Yeah, well-laid plans. I mean, without well-laid plans, I never do that, by the way. That's how this card is broken. I mean, we also power potted after image. So now we just have that permanently. Double after image. A million potion slots, or we can get Giga neutralized. That's really broken. I've not had this yet. It looks really sick. 5 turns a week, never have to pick weakness ever again. Seems broken. Also 15 gold. Yeah, that seems really insane. Go up the right side here. And spend all of our money. We have backstab with it as well. It's kind of funny. Backstab suppress on turn 1, and then suppress does like how much damage? Like 17? What the? Why does it say 17, dude? What's the vibes here? Two AI upgrades? I could. Does it keep the enchantment if you transform into a class card? I believe so. Well, it plans to Blade Dance with my thing. I don't know what that does. Well, it plans to just not break your Walleyed plans. I mean, it seems fine to me. Bread. Anchor, bread, innate, suppress, and backstab, by the way. Yeah, that's definitely getting bought. It's not even like kind of a question. Swift 2, we can put it on Walleyed plans. Because you can retain the cards that you draw into. Necro. Those cards say weak on them. What if I want strong? I haven't clicked Clad on this event yet. But imagine a world where we get Sleight of Flesh. Is anyone imagining this? Clad for grapple. Okay, that's kind of sick too. Debilitate. Yeah. Debilitate? What? Dang. First AoE, by the way. Is that actually good? I have no AoE. It might be good. Defy. That's not that crazy on this class, unfortunately. Wait, I can summon, guys. I can get Austie, and then I can have attacks. Seance. What?
Or eradicate bread, sparkling rouge, Acapulco. Cooking.
Okay, I'm not gonna keep the thing. Seance on this character sounds, yeah, kind of stupid. Any Deathbringer angle, because you have bread to play it, and also, like, I have no AoE, actually. I have Gremlin Horn. But I'm not that much of a believer in that. We can just loop our Doom card. Dredge seems good. It's okay. We can pull back. Actually, wait. We can pull back Suppress. That sounds kind of dumb. Also rich. That sounds kind of dumb. And bread, you know? You, like, draw it on turn 1 and then you dunk it owned. Boom. And now bread just goes in. I need to upgrade Seance. Okay, need is strong word. Hugs, by the way. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Why does this, like... What? Huh? Anyone know why it does that? That's so stupid. Why is that so stupid? I'm confused, man. Yeah, it brings back prep. That's kind of... We can just loop this for damage. Like, why do I even need to do anything else? Until I have to exhaust it against the door and then I'm dead. Yeah, Dredge backflip. Draw card. Draw card. Automation. Is that even good? What about panic button with like after image and well-laid plans? That seems kind of insane. Also money. Seance, GG. Blocks 2. Kind of want to upgrade the other well-laid plans, but also this is really funny. That's insanely broken. That's just like not okay levels of broken. If the deck is prep, suppress, reflex, can't you loop into the door, lose energy phase? Yes. I actually could. Which is kind of crazy. Light plans, please? Hello? Hello, game? I have Dredge here, by the way. Okay, I was hoping it would look really cool when I did that, and then it worked, and then it didn't. Oh well. I guess I'd change reflex, right? To not work the good way. I mean, it's probably good that they did because it was a little broken. Why do I just have like that soul on this character? What? Huh? Handle B fighter? That guy is unbelievably cooked, by the way. In case you are concerned about that guy is extremely dead. That guy is like just not even worth talking about levels of dead. Wait, this counts for spin point.
Oh my god, Seance double procs pinpoint. What is that? What is that? That's not okay.
just gonna get rid of those for reasons. I basically have 2 pinpoints in the deck. Like, not exactly, but basically, right? But I can actually exhaust down. What is that? That's not okay at all. That's not okay at all. That's not okay at all. What? Infinite? So I just take a clumsy. On turn 1, I just don't care. I want the relic. Oh, that's definitely cool. I like that. The bee guy. Okay, we can demonstrate. Oh god, the bee guy. Oh. Well, that was fun. We can weaken it for like 5 years, in case you want. It's okay, we have deadly poison to counter. Trust, trust, trust. Oh god, the bee guy! Ah! Oh. Oh no, man. Also, I bricked on my well-aid plan, so what? Okay, I don't want to play pinpoint then. I don't think it's even worth playing that, TBH. Well, one of these days he's gonna finally decide to do something. But I don't think that day is anytime soon, unfortunately. For Mr. B guy here. Oh, that was hard. I think bees? I think they're bees. They could be hornets, I guess. Fuma. Fumes? Tools. Master Planner is like the slowest thing of all time and probably awful, so it's not. Untouchable card. Is it even needed? I don't really want to brick myself more. If it was green, I'd take it. Can we kill this guy fast enough? We have a ritual pot. That's like actually the hard fight, but tools will do it. Oh god, the hunter killer! Where's well-aid plans? I should have played that first. This dredge card's actually kind of sick, by the way. Oh. Well, unfortunately this guy's a loser. Unlucky. I was just clicking random cards, and I don't know, that enemy is like dead now or something. Why can I seance on this character? Can someone explain to me how that's allowed? But it feels like it should be like incredibly illegal. Okay. Deadly poison came green, I guess, so we have Snecko Skull, you know? Big. I can't turn down being big, so looks like it's in.
Okay, how do we kill this guy? Will it die? I just ritual pot, right?
Guess I can loop Deadly Poison twice or something, and then probably it's just dead. It's also just perma weak for some reason. Don't really understand that, but I have bread energy. Huh. Seems dumb. Seems pretty dumb. I don't know. This guy might be kind of cooked. Low key. Gamble to get the thing down? Sure. Sure. Just need to make sure we can keep playing the frantic escapes. And then it should just kind of roll over. Might as well exhaust that. Play the expensive one when we can. I'm judging Deadly Poison and like your stuff. Maybe you should pull back Seance. Why does this do like so much damage too? It really doesn't make sense why the neutralize does 8,000 damage too. It doesn't need to do that. Shuffle up my one cost frantic escapes, but I have void plans, so like who cares? Deadly Poison, holy crap. Okay, silent with targeted exhaust is it's something for sure. I don't exactly know what word I'm looking for, but it's definitely a decision that was put into the video game. Shuffle out these before I do this, and then I don't know. Regen potion. Malaise. With my bread. That like wrecks Queen. Wrecks the test subject. Wrecks like everything I could struggle with in the entire game. Cooking. Why is that in the game still? I see the campfire path, guys. Yeah, they said removes are more expensive this patch, but we died a door? No. Not even kind of. Not even kind of. I want to play well-laid plans, but I guess I'll do this first. We don't care about the second draw cycle, so let's just do that. Might regen potion if I take damage. Remember when I talked about this interaction? The whole, oh, you might struggle with anything in the game ever, and now the guy doesn't do any damage. Why do I get to pull back 3 cards? 3! Count them, 3. This is an insane run. Just like completely absurd. I don't need any of this. Automation for fun? It's probably about time to like buy a draw pod or something. Automation with the reflex actually now is like probably just infinite. I'll try it. And then probably just attempt to buy a potion, you know? There's no more stores. I could just get rid of this to do the weak vuln. I don't know. That seems kind of weird. Curse over strike? Yeah. Clumsy is, it removes itself. So it's not even getting cooked out of the deck, by the way. I'll remove defense before I remove that. Oh, do I take damage here? Okay, lose max HP? No. The enemy is just dead, actually, for some reason. Why is the enemy dead? That's dumb. That is really dumb. Yeah, losing HP in this fight is... well, it's not allowed. This automation is like pretty meme. I don't actually think it's good, but it's not that bad either, so. Sometimes you just want to do the funny thing, and that's more important. Acro card? Taking damage is kind of, yeah, not happening, not allowed. The damage is really just live long enough that the enemy just rolls over and dies. If you want a truthful answer, that's really what's happening. Is that I just block so much that like any amount of damage just sticks and the enemy just cannot survive, basically. No, I took damage. What? How could this happen? That... wow, sadness. True. When you misplay, you take damage. Really crazy for that to happen, I think. One deadly poison versus the world right here. Can seance your giga damage. I mean, it literally wouldn't matter, but might as well just like exhaust the piercing whales at this point. Oh, the enemy's dead. Why does suppress do that? Oh my god, another one. This acro is not even good. By the time we cook the whole deck down into nothing, it's just not doing anything. What am I going to do against... oh, door's not even this. I was going to say about the door exhausting, but I think I just go infinite on turn 4. Another well-laid plans? You can take the thing to speed the run up. I don't know. It like doesn't matter. Deck is too strong. This deck just goes infinite against door. Funnily enough. Did I just regen pop? Okay, panic button and to die. Pretty fun. Cards are cost 0. Well, we have we just have like automation if we want, but also we just have like a Giga Malaise. We loop suppress with reflex prepared. Yeah, it's not panic button, that's Gambit you're thinking of. These guys take my decks anyway, so it's really not so different. Right, we might as well just exhaust this crap. I do think people have a hard time conceptualizing how decks like this scale, but playing all your cards is like just a form of scaling. And like I have a big enough attack or two to just like loop and do this over and over. Like this is just true infinite. If I'm not dumb and play bad lines, but it is just true infinite. Time to cook. How does this beat old new door?
That I don't know. I don't even know what that enemy is or what it does. So that's a bigger problem. Oh god, not the burns.
Right, this guy actually does own me though. It's unfortunate. Because I can't weaken it. What the hell? Damage. Ow. Dredge into Calc Gamble is kind of hilarious. Where's my Willowed plans? The other one, I mean. Ah, Sans the burns. Okay, finally he has been weakened. Demon is down. Panic button actually just destroys this guy's entire existence. Kind of hilarious. I think of the raid. Okay, the funnier part is we don't even need to panic button. Also, I'm just not gonna bother blazing. Just gonna like exhaust all this crap. Silent with targeted exhaust is well yeah, we kind of already gone over it. It's a decision. Do you even want to delete all your checks and defends? The secret is that there's still bad cards in the deck even after those things. Because like even the cards I've drafted throughout the run are not so good. Like I delete Pinpoint. I don't need a duplicate source of damage. We do need this guy to die at some point. Groban, thank you for raid. Like, we can't actually keep up with all the burns, but don't think it's gonna matter, low-key. Yeah, we can now, after exhausting down a bit. Have you played Panic Button? Yeah. But it's really that I think it's just useful in like later fights to get set up, like against test subject or something. I just slam a bunch of skills without worrying because I can Panic Button, that sort of thing. Time Meter, the exact same way that any infinite deck beats Time Meter, you just beat it because it's just not hard. Grand Finale time save. I'm gonna click it. There's no other stores, right? Unless the question mark is a store. Holy Blood Vial can save me. I honestly will avoid this event because it can just randomly add a curse to my deck. Not that that matters, but like it could. Also, T-set with the bread. Oh man. Okay, well I can't take damage, so Wily Plains is not getting played, which means we might actually take damage in the rest of the fight, but probably not. Order, whatever. The grand finale is coming. But see, something like this, Panic Button's really good for it, because after I'm set up, I don't take any damage. And now it just lets me do this and exhaust all my cards. Right? We do need a grand finale animation for sure. But I'm like, Soul's grand finale, look at this. Holy. Kind of insane. Yeah, finale, no dopamine on the animation. It's pretty upsetting. Finale. It does what it needs to. Tingsha. Ting, 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 ting. Wow. Guys, best card in the game. We can Nightmare Grand Finale for fun, or Nightmare After Image. If the game was hard, maybe I need to do that. But I don't. Oh god, I've made a grave error. By stepping into this fight. Okay, I say that, but like, not really. I was gonna gas up Panic Button right there. Did it all just hit? What? I'm just seeing things, I think. We'll pretend like that didn't happen. Did I have a finale there, by the way? I'm like not paying attention. Boom. That's kind of sick animation though. That's a lot of dopamine. Unfortunately, it exhausts now, so. Cooking. Well, 105 max HP. We got 6 removes from our cleaver. Somehow I have 3 energy on turn 1 in this fight with bread. Something has happened. But once again, you can see what I mean, right? I'm just gonna slam all my stuff and then cannot take damage. Very important. Is Panic Button here? Super sick. If it wasn't dead, which it is. Tragic. Deadly Poison is like kind of time save, but like not really. Okay, draw all the curses. Cool, cool, cool. Just exhaust that. Okay, one draw. Boom. Okay, pinpoint is trash now. We have better pinpoint, aka grand finale. Cloak and dagger sucks. Can't exhaust this. I can play panic button for a reason, so I have to like infinite kill it on turn 1. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that at all, actually. Oh god, what are we gonna do? Oh. And infinite. They tried to stop infinites, guys. They tried. And then Seance ended up in the silent deck somehow. Somehow.
Taking damage is not allowed. Oh, that's tragic. How do I not take damage? Well, okay, fixed.
Saved. That's like impossible to see, by the way. Just gonna like play all the powers or something. When real release comes out, are you going to be the record streak holder? Probably not, because then Zeknar is playing again and we're all cooked. Wow, they really like tried to ruin my dopamine here. Confused what's going on exactly here, but it's okay. Goodbye, defend. We can just keep playing finale and call it a day. Seance the Survivor. Don't play that yet. Just play backflip and then finale again. And we're there. Just need to exhaust a bit. Pinpoint can go. Console the door? Sure. We can fight the door. We have the technology. Can we take 0 damage against everything? Find out. No drop pot yet. Can't discard that. I don't really need Seance in this fight, to be honest, but I don't want to lose reflex on this turn. Well, we'll have to think a little bit more on this fight. But I think we're gonna be okay. Should I get rid of suppress here? Definitely get rid of backstab and the Seance and the pinpoint, right? Should keep block cards around. These are pretty horrible to retain next turn. We might get hit here. I don't think we'll do this without taking damage, because you can see this turn is not going to be very kind to us, you know? I got a grand finale if we want it here. Prepare it into another grand finale works. Then we could do another like Swift Pot in now to try and go in again, or we can just play another cycle. I don't think I want to gamble too much. We can just panic button hold for the turn after next turn. Next turn we can lose like Whale and like Survivor or something. We do draw up to full, so I can play finale this turn. Kind of funny. But you can see this is not hard at all, right? you can see that this doesn't actually stop anything, right? Like, there's actually no issues here whatsoever. Like, oh god, guys, it's the door. Oh god. Well, we did Ascension 11 triple boss gauntlet. If your loop is playing suppress grand finale every time and you do 80 damage per loop, then the door folds.